Good afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday, the 13th of September. Here's the mortgage update. Next week, the Fed is going to meet, and it is widely, almost guaranteed, that they're going to get at least a quarter of a point rate drop. Frankly, the mortgage applications that have been going in over the last week or so, they've actually been pricing that in. The rates that we're seeing people getting quoted today is at least a quarter of a point what it was 2 weeks ago. And ignore a lot of what the media says. If you look around, even on some of the people that have commented to what I've said, and they go, oh no, rates aren't going to go down, rates aren't going to go down. Not only are they going to go down and be locked next week at least 6.25. This week we touched 6.25%. By the end of the year, it is widely expected that we'll get at least one, probably two more rate cuts. So that'll put us in the high fives. Once that happens, you're going to see a huge increase of buyer demand because you've got 4 years of people who've been waiting for rates to drop. So you have tremendous built up pending demand. And for the last 4 years, rates have been high as 7.5%. And now that we're going to be down 5.75 or something like that, easily 6 by the end of the year. You can take that to the bank. Now, the way to make money on that is go out now, negotiate aggressively. There's a lot of inventory out there. Last month, I put 3 houses under contracts for buyers. They were all new construction here in Dallas, and all 3 of them were just home run deals. One of them, the lender, did what was called a PIW, property inspection waiver. They just waived the appraisal on it. A PIW means the lender just looks at it, says we don't even need to order an appraisal. It's that good of a deal. The other one was brand new construction. It was a Shattuck, which is a very high quality builder here. And Shattuck, the day we did the contract, they canceled the listing off the MLS. Originally, that home came in at, it was originally asking $640. They dropped it over about 6 months. They couldn't sell it because of the higher rates. They went down to $559. My client bought it at $472,000 net. That's a home run of a deal. The contract said $500. I negotiated $28,000 back. I'm not a big fan. Those things that everyone tells you to do, those rate buy downs, where it's like a 2-1 buy down, where it's like for the first year it's 2% less off their standard rate, 1% less the second year, and then on the third year you return to normal. That's one of the biggest wastes of your money. Go take that money, put it in the backyard, and burn it. It's a better use of it. What I negotiated for that buyer was a 30-year fixed rate. It was a VA loan, so the VA loans are always a little bit less. They paid about $17,000 in points, and they got 5.0 30-year fixed rate. I showed them how to shop it, which is you just keep taking it from lender to lender to lender. And then eventually the lender's like, no, I can't beat that. When you have lender after lender after lender telling you that you have a home run, that's a sign. Anyway, you can go out now and probably till November or so, negotiate an aggressive offer for a purchase and get a home run of a deal. You'll be able to see that. And then if you wait for the buyers, or if you wait for the rates to drop down to 5.75, certainly going to be below 6 by the end of this year. You're going to see tremendous increase in buyer activity. And once that happens, the flexibility of the sellers right now that we're seeing is going to go away, because like anything else, it's based on the number of buyers and the number of sellers at any one point in time. So that's how you make money on that. But write it down. September 13th, I said it, 5.75. All right. If you want to follow me, again, just click follow. But if you want to look me up, it's Rick. I'm Baker. I'm with Caldwell Banker, Frisco, Texas. Number is 972-836-8880. My website is getarealrealtor.com. For those of you that are thinking of selling, go to this website. I bet you never heard a realtor say this before. How's this for a great website? Neversellyourhome.com. I was an investor before I was a realtor. I teach people to never sell their home and instead keep that property as an investment property. If it was good enough for your family to live in, it's good enough to rent out. And a lot of the homes, something like 65, 70% of the homes in America with a mortgage have the ultra low COVID interest rates. You could live to be 100, 150 years old and you're never going to see those rates again. So why sell that property? It's just a huge benefit to you. Rent it out and create generational wealth. It's literally life-changing. All right? So 972-836-8880. A little bit about me. Again, if you look it up, just so if you want to make sure I know what I'm talking about, last year, 2024, I was ranked within the top 4% of all Coldwell Banker realtors in the world. And besides that, when's the last time a realtor told you not to sell a house? I teach people how to grow wealth rather than just sell a house so I can collect a commission. In the perfect relationship, you'd never sell the house. It just goes to your children, and they have life-changing money. Give me a call. I'd love to show you what I've done for other clients. Thanks.